Ooh, that's good. I just realized that it is less than a month till Christmas and I have not done any Christmas shopping yet. So I'm just gonna assume that you haven't either. And you're lucky because I'm here to help you out today. Now, since I'm a basketball player and I'm just gonna assume you're a basketball fan, or you're just a fan, or you're a stalker, hopefully not that one, we've probably got some basketball lovers in our lives. And so today, I'm gonna help you out with that. I've compiled a list of 25 Christmas gift ideas for basketball players for any budget. So let's get going. We shall start off with the under $15 budget. First up, we have a simple lacrosse ball. They cost about $5, but I'm telling you they are a lifesaver, especially if you know anyone with plantar fasciitis or foot problems or anything like that. But even just for a basketball player, it is so important to roll out your feet and keep them loose. So that's a super great idea if they don't already have something like that. I have a lacrosse ball at home, but to be honest, the one that I brought overseas with me is just this, a simple rubber bouncy ball. Got like a pack of 20 off Amazon for like $5. These are so great for just like getting a tight trigger point on your foot and just digging into it until it releases. So would recommend either rubber bouncy ball or lacrosse ball. Coming in at number 2, we have a book. There are a ton of great basketball books. I mean, any biography of some of the great basketball players would be a great start. A couple books that I would highly recommend. The first one is called Mindset by Carol Dweck. It's all about the growth mindset and is super applicable to basketball along with every other area of life. So if you want to be a lifelong learner, you need to get that book and get it for all your loved ones. Second one, Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. So good. She is a courage and shame researcher. It's a super fascinating book and the research is so well done and she's so articulate and just so vulnerable and open, and honestly it has changed my life in so many ways. And so I really recommend those 2 books, but any basketball book, any of those would be a great option for the basketball lovers in your life. And our last one in the under 15 category is a skipping rope. I mean, I don't know how much I have to say about this. Jump ropes are important. You do a lot of jumping in basketball, super great for training your calves and just training your, It fits in the under 15 category because you can find any on Amazon or wherever. And it's great. And that wraps up our under 15 category. We are now moving on to the under $30 category. Also, I should just preface that I'm doing this in Canadian dollars just because that's the currency that my websites are on, and it just is less confusing. So if you're American, just understand that you probably have like a 25% discount on all of these, and that makes it even better. Gift idea number 4, resistance bands. So these are super handy for doing exercises, but also for stretching. You can throw them in your suitcase and then you've got something on the road. You can literally do a full body workout with these, but also I use it a lot for mobility, hip stretching, hamstring stretching, all that stuff. Super useful. Resistance bands. Number 5, a foam roller. This is the one I got here in Poland. I don't even know what brand it is. I got it at Decathlon, which is like their Sport Check equivalent. Domios. But it doesn't really matter what brand there is. One thing I would say is that usually the firmer the better. Sometimes they make these like foam ones that are really soft and they just squish and don't really do anything. So if you're getting a foam roller for somebody that you love, make sure you get one that's like got the nice kind of PVC type rock hard interior and you should be good to go. And this is, great for keeping muscles loose, super handy, portable. These hollow ones are nice because they're pretty portable. If I'm traveling with it, I'll like put clothes on the inside just to maximize space and we're good to go. Coming at number 6, we've got a fresh pair of Nike Elite socks. And so there's 2 ways you can go with this. You can either just get, a 6-pack of the Nike Elite cushion socks or just some kind of basketball socks that are thicker than normal socks. I don't know, they're way better. Or if you have someone who has a lot of personality and enjoys wearing fun socks, you can get some customized Nike socks or any brand of basketball socks. There's people on Etsy who customize Nike Elite. And I found this other website called freshelites.com and they have some really fun designs. Also, Stance is a great brand of socks. They have really good cushion and are great for basketball and they do super fun designs. So if you have someone who's kind of quirky and likes to show their personality in their socks, this is a great way to go. Number 7 is for the ladies, although guys can wear these too. I'm super excited about this one too because it's a Canadian brand and it's called HerCourt. So you just check out hercourt.ca. And they make basketball shorts specifically for women. And so they're super awesome. I have ordered 2 pairs. Unfortunately, they arrived like 2 days after I left for Poland, so I haven't gotten to try them yet, but I know a lot of people who have worn them and love them. And I'm honestly so excited to finally get a chance to wear mine, hopefully soon. They come in a bunch of different cute colors and they're super adorable. Definitely worth checking out and super cool because it's a Canadian brand. And I know that they're starting to make different things like hoodies and socks and spandex and sports bras. So be sure to check them out because there's a lot of really cool things there, and especially for the young girl ballers to have some shorts that are made just for them. I just I love it. I think that's awesome. Next up, we've got a ladder and cone set. You can find these on Amazon, Sport Check, pretty much any sports store. Probably not the funnest thing to be getting a Christmas gift related to conditioning, but hey, it's a gift out of love because you're helping them become the best version of themselves and hopefully be more likely of actually achieving their basketball dreams. So, you know, you're looking out for them, right? Coming in at number 9, a great option would be a cool pair of basketball slides. As you know, we basketball players basically live in slides when we're not wearing basketball shoes. So you can either just get a normal pair of like Nike plain ones, but they also make some fun color ones and different patterns. So be sure to check those out. Lots of cool options. And I think there's also some customized ones. So if you want to go something a little more personal, that's a great option. Number 10 is a new pair of knee pads. I feel like McDavid is the most popular brand of knee pads, although like Amazon Basics, I don't even know what the brand is, but there's some just on Amazon if you look up basketball knee pads. I'm gonna post a picture here and I'll try and link some below for everything just so you know. So if you want to kind of see what the options I found are, they're in the description below. Anyways, back to the knee pad. I personally do wear knee pads when I play basketball, either knee pads or long tights, because I find it helps keep my knees warm and is also nice to have that protection when you take a fall. So you don't have to scrape your knee and deal with that for forever because floor burn hurts. And the next one is a headband or sweatband, and I'm realizing that this could probably be in the under 15 category, but depends how fancy of one you get. Different sports brands make some nice headbands, especially with a little grippy so that it helps stay on, especially for girls who have hair they want to keep out of their face, so that can be super handy. And some people love to rock a sweatband. A great example is our beloved Sydney Weiss, and she absolutely kills it. So if that's their swag, that's another great option. We're now venturing into the $50 and under category. Gift idea number 12 is a sports bra. We have some really fancy new sports bras out these days, which I have not tried yet. Well, for one instance, they literally last forever, so I haven't had to buy any new ones, but I know that Nike has some good ones. Lululemon also has some good ones that I have loved in the past, and I'm sure their new ones are just as good. Underarmour, Adidas, all those places that make it can be a great option. Also, they sometimes make just like some fun designs and colors, and I know that that can be a lot of fun. So that's number 12. While we're on the theme of undergarments, spandex. And if you're feeling indulgent, you can always go for a matching sports bra in spandex. That's always fun to have in your wardrobe. One thing to note when buying spandex for your basketball player, I would say, speaking for the majority of girls, especially ones who wear spandex to avoid chafing between their thighs while they run, be sure to get ones that are like maybe at least like a 5-inch inseams, 3 to 5 inches or longer, just so that they don't ride up and basically takes away all the point of wearing spandex. Number 14 is going to come in as a long sleeve undershirt. So I like to play with long sleeve undershirts, even t-shirts, but really like the long sleeves. Not entirely sure why, it's just quite comfortable and I enjoy it. It's great for when you have to change your reversible and stuff. It's kind of nice to keep your body heat retained, especially sometimes you can be playing in a drafty gym or something like that. So that's a great option. Number 15 is a nice outdoor basketball. And so there's plenty of options. Make sure you get the right size. If you're getting this for a girl, make sure you get the size 7 or the 28.5. Or is it a size 6? I know it's 28.5. Oh, it's the size 6. That's awkward. Just make sure you're aware of which size of basketball you're getting because there are at least the 2 main sizes. So if this is for a girl, get the size 6 or the 28.5 inch size basketball. And if it's for a guy, size 7, I think it's 29, something like that. Okay, moving up to the under $100 category. Things are getting fancy now. First option would be a backpack or a duffel bag. Nice sports bags are always really handy, and I know I've always had 1,000 as a basketball player, but a lot of times you get them at a tournament and they're kind of tacky or crummy, and so one that's designed well, is stylish, is always enjoyable to have. One thing to consider with the backpack, even the duffel bag, is to have a separate compartment where you can like put dirty clothes and stuff. That's really nice feature. Number 17 is a pair of leggings or tights. I love to play in tights. It's just really comfortable. Like I said, kind of with the knee pads before, it keeps my knees warm, especially as I get older. That's an important factor, but a lot of people like to just like wear them for style or just comfort. So to get a nice pair of basketball tights is awesome. My favorite pair of tights right now is the Underarmour Rush. It's some special like fabric technology that's supposed to help you recover, but to be honest, I don't really know about that, but I know that they're just like made with a really nice material and fit me really well. And so definitely check those out. I know Nike makes a lot of compression tights. All the brands do, so it should be pretty easy to find at your local sports store. Also, just if you're on a budget, I have also bought tights off Amazon for like $20, which is a lot cheaper, and they work perfectly fine. And so if you want to get something a little bit cheaper, I'll make sure to drop the link below so you can find them, but it's a great option because they work the same as the brand name ones, you know? Okay, things are getting fun here. Next up, number 18 is a WNBA hoodie. These are awesome. I don't even have one yet, but I want one and they're so dope. WNBA did a great job marketing them this summer and sent them to a bunch of celebrities, and they kind of just became this like hot item that everyone wanted to have. And so it's kind of this iconic orange hoodie with the new WNBA logo. Super cool, super dope. And so I think that would be a great gift option for any basketball fan in your house or outside your house or whoever you're buying this for. And while you're on the WNBA website, you can also check out option 19, which would be a jersey of your favorite WNBA player. Obviously, you could get a jersey of an NBA player too, that would be cool, but WNBA would be even cooler. So, couple suggestions I can make would be, you know, like Kia Nurse, Bridget Carlton, Kayla Alexander, Natalie Achonwa. Those would be a pretty great place to start. All right, guys, I'm just sitting here editing this vlog and I realized I totally missed something on my list. So I'm just gonna insert it in here with the WNBA jersey and WNBA hoodie kind of category, because Canada Basketball merch. You can go to Canada Basketball's website and get t-shirts, jackets, sweaters, like anything cool, stuff that like we actually wear. And you can also get customized jerseys. So you could get a Canada jersey with your name on it or with my name on it or other people's names. Some super cool options and stuff that I'm sure people would love to have, especially if they're a CB fan and cheering us on as we get ready for the Olympics next year. Anyways, back to the video. We're at number 20 already. And so that is some Nike Swoosh Fly gear. So Nike Swoosh Fly is a line designed specifically for female basketball players. They have some really cool stuff. They've got like tracksuits and basketball shorts, and they're all just like a different cut, which is a lot more flattering for women, and it's awesome. So I would check out any of their gear, super cool. I'm sure any girl would be super excited to get some Swoosh Fly gear. We're leveling up. Now this is the like kind of under 250 range, somewhere in there. The two main categories that I have made in this price section, first are basketball shoes, and second are non-basketball shoes. And so if you want to gift a pair of basketball shoes, there are so many great options right now. There's a bunch of new ones. I'm currently wearing the Nike PG4. Love them. They do fit a half size small though, so make sure you order a half size up if you know their basketball shoe size and they're not trying these on. And I'm also wearing the Nike Zoom BB, and I love them. They're super comfortable. Here, I can show them to you. These are the Nike Air Zoom BB. I love them. I love the colors too. It's white and crispy, but also kind of like these nice feminine colors, super pretty. And then these are the Nike PG4s, and I really like them. These fit like a glove. A bit tougher if you have like ankle braces and want to fit them in, but after the second practice, they were fine, and I was able to get that in there just fine. And then there's a couple other options that I found on the Nike website that I personally would probably try. The Kyrie 7 has come out with some super cool new colors. The LeBron 17 and 18, any of those you should be fine with. And lastly, the Nike Zoom Freak 2. They look super cool and have some really fun colors as well. I wore the Zoom Freak 1 last year and I really liked them, super comfortable, although the grip wasn't great on those. So if you need a lot of grip, I wouldn't recommend those ones. Before I move on to walking shoes, obviously there's a bunch of other brands of basketball shoes which have really good shoes and a lot of people wear. I know a lot of my teammates wear the Steph Currys from the Under Armour, even the Adidas ones. People love them, and so if they like those types of shoes, then go for that. I personally wear Nike. It's just preference. It's what I'm comfortable with. But be sure to check them out. Also, Jordan has been coming out with some really cool and really comfortable basketball shoes, so be sure to check those out. And moving on to non-basketball shoes, I'm just gonna throw these up here. Nike Air Force One. You can't go wrong. They have like low rise, high rise, mid rise, everything you can imagine. They come in white. They come in different colors, different fabrics, different textures. And they're just great, versatile shoes and would recommend them. I know I personally have a pair. Love them, love to wear them, super cute, just, yeah. Great for like casual street style, would recommend. We are now moving into the ball and big category. And so first up in the big baller category is a Theragun. And this is my one indulgent thing, and I do not regret getting it at all. This was about $500. I was looking on the website right now. It's the new Theragun Pro, which I think this is that. I think this might be the one before that. The new one's like $600, but they also have made a Theragun Mini, which is only $200. And so that could be a great option too. We call this percussion therapy, which is basically like a super intense massage gun. And it works great. It's super cool because you can use it for recovery, and you can also use it for warm-up, just depending on how you use it and the duration of which you use it. And this has honestly saved my life being overseas because you don't have as much access to physio and massage and stuff like that. And this saves my life. So like after a tough practice, or if I'm feeling super tight, I will use this to loosen up my calves, especially these. This is honestly a lifesaver for my calves because they get super tight and I can kind of break up those knots with it. Also, it's super clutch for my glutes, hamstrings, quads, IT bands, I've even used it on my like biceps and stuff and shoulder, like in this spot right here, it gets pretty tight sometimes. And so yes, this is a lifesaver, and I'm sure any basketball player or athlete would be stoked to get this for Christmas. And the second last item, number 2 on the big baller list here, 24 overall, is the Nike Adapt BB shoe. So if you haven't heard about these already, these are Nike's super dope release. They've created shoes that basically automatically lace themselves, and through sensors and stuff, it keeps it at a certain pressure, whatever you set it to, and so they'll continue to tighten while you play. And so kind of like a fun novelty, and so if you have someone who's kind of into crazy stuff like that, I'm sure they would be very excited. Definitely on the higher end of the budget, but if that's what you got to work with, that's what you got to work with. And lastly, number 25, also very expensive. Let me even look. I don't even know how much this was. All right, so this is currently listed on the website for $845. It's actually on sale. And so I will be sure to throw this link below so you can access that if you want to hop on this right away. But basically in Normatec, it's a recovery pump system. And so you put these sleeves on your legs, and it has all these different air pocket chambers, and it will compress them in different sequence to basically flush your legs and move lactic acid and other things towards your heart to help your body recover. And honestly, they really work. They make a huge difference. Thankfully, my team here in Poland actually has a pair, so I get to seal them every so often, bring them home, and get my legs pumping and feeling good. And so that's a super awesome thing, especially if you're getting this for like a pro or someone who's super serious and just wants to take care of their body. This would be an amazing gift. And honestly, it's an investment. Certainly is expensive. It's a bit of a hefty price tag, but this is kind of like the gift that keeps giving back. And same with the Theragun. I would say it's in the same category. Like, these are long-term investment. As you guys know, taking care of your body is super important. And so this would just be an amazing way to show you care if you have these resources. One thing I'm gonna say, Normatec isn't the only one. There is recovery pumps. There's different knockoff brands of this. And so if this isn't quite in your budget and you wanted to get something that was similar, but just a little bit less, check Amazon, check different websites. As someone who's used Normatec, I can definitely vouch for its effectiveness, its quality, really good quality zippers and stuff, because you don't want these things like bursting open while they're at high pressure, because that would not be good. And that's the end of the list. Hope you guys enjoyed my little Christmas list here, kind of something different. I've never really done this before. It's a little bit weird, but I just wanted to share these since I have these ideas, especially since I'm sure you guys have a lot of people who love basketball in your lives. Just wanted to help share my expertise, share my resources, things that I think would be awesome, and help you get them some awesome Christmas gifts. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give this a thumbs up if you found this helpful and would potentially like stuff like this more in the future. Kind of, yeah, something different, but it's kind of fun to try some new things. I'm super excited for Christmas. Sadly, probably won't be going home. I'll be here in Poland, I think. But as you can see, I'm getting into the spirit. I've got my beautiful Christmas tree all set up. Got an advent calendar. We're making things happen. You know, just pulling the classic Ruth and making the best of the situation. And so anyways, thanks again for tuning in. Make sure to check out the links in the description. I will link something for every item at least, and if there's multiple things that I mentioned, I will throw those in there too. This is not sponsored or anything. This is just like me trying to help you out. And so hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, but seriously though, like, how cute is my Christmas tree? Like, look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. Also, I made this little plant ledge. I got another plant. Turns out they're actually doing okay. What I did is I put a little water dish under here so it helps the humidity. So it's basically like a little tropical corner, and they're doing great. Also, look at this little thing. It's blossoming. Anyways, I gotta go. Bye.